Hi students, welcome to the Unit 7 overview video. So we are actually wrapping up our Module 2, and this will be the last weekly folder inside this module. So let's take a look at that, and so you guys know what to expect. We are at the Rethink, Revise, and Resubmit for our Writing Project 1. So for this semester, our spring break falls into our next week. So you will not have any assignments to submit during the spring break, but the unit of week 7 will be due the week after spring break. So you can choose how much you want to work on your work over the break. That's up to you. Just kind of make sure you're aware of, the time needed to do the assignments in this weekly folder. So let's take a look. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I have reposted the Writing Project 1 for you in a couple places here, but I keep posting it here so you guys will know where it is. I do have a little Connect activity for you, because remember, class does have a virtual lab, and so I want you to spend a little bit of time kind of understanding the distinction between revising and editing. So this assignment will help you with those processes. I have also provided you a revision guide. And this is there's a PDF version, but also a narrated version of my lesson about, hey, here's some considerations for you to revise that, that draft. I also have a how to review feedback set of instructions, because last week was our feedback week, and now in week 7, we don't just ignore the feedback, we kind of look it over and use it to help us revise. So you have a couple places that you'll need to check. You have your peer feedback, which will be in the link where you submitted the paper and did your peer review. So I've made a link for you to get that with a couple sets of instructions, and then you have some steps to retrieve your feedback on BrainFuse. So if you've submitted to BrainFuse, don't forget you have to go back into the BrainFuse link and to get your feedback. So there's some steps there for that. And don't forget about your self-evaluation. After you've done your self-eval and been away from it for a few days, go back and look at it, because that actually will give you kind of a fresh take from yourself on your draft and what you were thinking about how you were doing on it. So that is still feedback you can use. Okay, so make sure you check out those instructions, and then this is the link you're going to use to actually go back and find your peer review. Now I can't show it to you because it doesn't give me the same view even in the, let me try it, maybe it will. Maybe it'll do something surprising. Yeah, I don't think so. No. Okay, yes, there it is. Okay, so mine is looking like I'm a bad student because I didn't do the work, but because this is my student view. But the peer reviews will be somewhere. When you click on this, you will find some kind of feedback area when you click into it, to where you will be able to access your peer reviews. So it'll either say peer feedback or feedback for students. It'll have some label on it. Because I don't have the same view as you guys, and this is my first time using the tool, I don't know exactly, and I can't find any screenshots of it. So, but if you have any questions or any problems with it, let me know. But you should be able, as soon as you click back in it, to be able to find your feedback. It should be very visible, right? You just might need to scroll up or down or look on the window. So the other thing I have for you, after you look and get your feedback, now if you didn't submit a draft, you may not have feedback, or if you didn't submit it according to the guidelines that I provided you on how to submit it, your peer may not have been able to access your paper. So if you don't get 2 reviews back, that may be why. But if that's the case for you, you still have another option to go back, and you can still submit to BrainFuse, especially since we have spring break. Drop it off, and then they give you feedback within 24 hours. So that'll be a source you could use for your revising. I do have a journal entry for you to think about, help you think about your drafts. And there is 5 different parts. So just take it one part at a time, right? Just take it one part at a time, one little piece at a time. It's just little thinking, little getting ideas down for you to kind of think about and plan. So you do have that, and you can do each part separately, or you can put it on one. Remember, you can post in these multiple times for journals. That works. It's allowed. And then once you draft, make your changes, then submit your final draft. Now, if your final draft looks exactly like your first draft, I'm going to think that you didn't do any revising. So that's going to be very apparent when I pull them up side by side. So do make sure that you do make changes. And remember that that is important to the writing process. Even if you're a George Dela type who likes to revise as you go, there's still room for revision even after that part of the process. So make sure you spend some time doing some revisions to improve your paper. And make sure that you all do all of these assignments early and before the final draft. That would be my recommendation for you. Okay. All right, everybody. Well, I hope you have a wonderful and safe spring break, and I will check back in with you all after and send some reminders when we come back about what's due. Have a great week, everyone.